Welcome in everybody, and in this one I'm doing another 1000 Thresh Socket runs. There's a little twist at the end. The last 250 runs I do a little bit differently. You're going to want to stick around to the end of the video to check that out. There's not too much to go over on this one, but I do all these runs on players 1. I do them with my lightning source. He is lightning enchanted sometimes, but I decided to do it with my lightning source anyways. And because he's a super unique, you can drop 2 items all the time. That's why you do it on players 1. So you just stack up all that MF and hope for the best. Also, if you get a good map roll, you can see Thresh Socket is one of the fastest places to magic find in the game. Things I'm looking for to get from Thresh Socket here, I'm hoping you can get something like a D-Web, but mainly I need that Griffins. I really want that Griffins. Maybe I can get lucky enough I can find an SOJ in there. There is one other little tip I can give you to help find better stuff from Thresh Socket, and that is on your character, make sure you always equip the like button. I gotcha. But yeah, please, for me, go ahead and click that like button. Help me out a bunch. Now, let's get after it. This is a wild start to this run project, but Diggers run 50, and I pop open a random pile of rocks here, and out comes Unique Ring, and you'll never guess, but you did guess it. I finally got my SOJ. I just want an SOJ. Sometimes I hate this game, sometimes I love it. But here I come back at you with run 137, and Thresh Socket here drops some rare boots. And these are noteworthy because it's actually the first set of tri-res boots I've ever found, even though they're not that great. Next noteworthy drop here at run 146, and with another Thresh Socket kill, we get a set Kraken shell, and that is, of course, is Mavina's Embrace. Next drop I'm going to show you here is run 180. And we get one half of the BK set, and it is the Belcathos Tribal Guardianship. So this project did start off a little slow for me. Here we are at run 316, and Thresh Socket drops me a rare Cataseus. Really wish that was the set version of that for the Griswold set, and it rolls pretty crazy with some really high enhanced damage. Run 375, Thresh Socket here drops me a Sacred Armor. And of course you find this in almost every run project. This Sacred Armor is Immortal King's Soul Cage. Now we run 473, I get those Magic Find gloves that everybody looks for. You find a bunch of pairs, you're hoping to get a perfect set, but not this time. Here at run 560 is an item that I don't really hardly ever see here in Diablo 2. Never see anybody use it. I would like to try to find some kind of crazy build to build around it, but it is a unique Cryptic Sword, and it is Frostwind with 13 to Arctic Blast. $626 gives me a cool drop here from Thresh Socket. It is some unique Ghost Glavy, and it is Wraithflight. At run 770 here, I get a drop, but not from Thresh Socket. It's actually from one of these random poppables over here. And I get a little bit lower rune than I usually put in here, but I'll make an exception this time for a Lem rune. Run 777 here, Thresh Socket drops me a set Loricated Mail. I think that's how it's pronounced. But it's Natalia's Shadow, which can roll up to 3 sockets, which I get. As I said, for the last 250 runs, I decided to switch it up, and as you can see where I'm going, I decided to add Pindle to these runs. So I do Thresh Socket, and then I run and do Pindle real quick. And he pays off here not too long after I start doing it. I get the set item Colossus Blade, and that's Belcathos Sacred Charge. The last drop I highlighted there was 795. As you can see, this one is now 796. And I come back here. Pindle is lucky to me again. Well, not Pindle, but one of his minions. I get the unique item Matriarchal Javelins. And there, of course, T-strokes. Run 881, I'm back here at Thresh Socket, finally finding another good item from him, and it's the unique Demon Hide Sash. And this is the String of Ears with Life Leech and Damage Reduction, which does roll a little low. Next noteworthy drop here at 916, and I get this set orb here. And it, of course, is for the tiles set. It can roll 2 to each Lightning, Fire, and Cold Mastery, but this one gets 2, 1, and 1. Run 926, I get a drop here from Pindle and or his minions, and it is actually a Grailer item for me. He's Lightning Enchant. It takes just a little bit, but it is a unique set of Myrmidon? One of you can explain to me how to pronounce that, but it's something like that, and these are Shadow Dancers. Next noteworthy drops here is at run 935, and oh boy, it's a doozy. I've been looking for a long time for one of these, this unique ring, and it is, of course, finally, my SOJ. If you haven't caught on the joke by now, I can't help you. Run 937, I get another decent drop here from Thresh Socket, and it's a set heavy bracers that almost all casters use, and they are Trangle's gloves. Run 948, I'm doing the second half of my runs here where I'm doing the Pindle, and I drop the Insert Virus Stroke here, set Corona, and it is, of course, Griswold's Valor. Run 958 gives me another drop from the surprise guest in this video, and that is Pindleskin. And I get a unique Eaton Axe, which is, of course, going to be Rune Master. It can roll 3 to 5 sockets in it. You want the 5, but in this one I get 4. The last drop in this project run 974 is from the special guest appearance here once again, Pindle, and it is a unique amulet, and this time the unique amulet is Mara's Kaleidoscope. How good is it going to roll? 1 off of Anti-Perfect. Well, I got some okay luck in this video. Didn't find my Griffins, didn't find my SOJ. So I did get that Grizz Helm, and you know, both the BK sword is cool to find in a project, find both of those for that set. But, you know, it's alright. So if you go ahead, remember, click that like button, subscribe, maybe even notification bells if I'm lucky, and maybe even look me up on them social medias, Twitter and Facebook, links down in the description. With that being said, peace out, YouTube. I'll catch you in the next video.